I'm going to be staying on tonight, but going to do something a little different. And I've started working on my graphic novel project that I have been putting off for several years. Uh, when I first started doing comic books, and okay, sorry about that. Um, at any rate, when I first started doing comic books, or wanted to do comic books, I was unemployed. I had was working at a furniture finishing studio, and I was really unhappy. And then the economy tanked. The owner was losing his business. And it was the writing was on the wall, and so um, I'd been drawing since I was a kid. I hadn't really done much with it. I had tried a couple of ventures, but they never really went anywhere. And I can get into that kind of stuff later. But I decided, with the help of my partner at the time, who encouraged me to follow my dream, to pick my artwork back up and try comic books. And there were a couple of other reasons behind it. Some friends got me a class. I decided to take a comic book class. Um, so my first idea was the Protector Corps, and uh, I've so far got 2 issues out on it. If you are interested, you can purchase the issues from my website if you're interested, or go to tapas.com and look for Protector Corps. I think you can also, I'm not sure, I think there's a link on my website, but I'm not sure. At any rate, um, you can see it for free if you want. You'll read most of it that's out already. I think issue 2 is not completely out yet because I was kind of waiting for issue 3. Um, and then I got involved in other projects, and Protector Corps kind of has taken a back seat. Uh, Death Bringer Prophecy is one of those things. It's finally done. It's still in editing. We thought we were going to have it out at the end of this year. That's not happening. So I'm not even putting a date on when that's coming out. But my portion of it's done. It's in the hands of the writer right now. I've done a kids book between here and the Lint Trap. If you've watched any of my um, drawing videos, you've seen that I've also been doing work on a coloring book, which I'm still waiting for. Supposedly it's coming mid-December, so I'm all excited about that. But even that wasn't a lot of writing. So, in and amongst these last couple of years, well, it's actually been more like 4 years, I think. Um, I've been doing a lot of like note taking, and so this last week, over the weekend, because this is Tuesday night, so it's like Saturday, I decided I just wanted to sit down and start organizing the notes. And in the process, I'm also learning a new writing program. This is called Scrivener, and it's supposed to be an all-in-one script writing, story writing project type program. And you have your pages here, and then you have like your different note cards and so on. And as you can see on the far left, I have a ton of notes, and if you notice that a lot of them say 3 because that was originally issue 3. Now it's going to be part 3 or chapter 3 or book 3. I'm not quite sure how I want to do that yet. And then there's some 4, and then near the bottom there's some 5s. And because originally it was only going to be a 5, maybe 6 issue miniseries. But the way the story's going, I think it's going to be only 5 issues. But it's probably going to be about 150 pages, I think. maybe a little more depending on splash pages and stuff like that. So, since I already have issue 1 and issue 2 already written, I've decided I'm not going to bother putting that in the script because they're already done. I only have to make minor changes and some art changes. So I've started with issue 3 and trying to put things in order. So this is my first writing stream. I'm not quite sure how it's going to go. Hopefully you can hear me. Sounded like my audio was working at the beginning there before I forgot to turn it off. So if you happen in, please say hi. If it's after the fact and you want to leave a comment or so, question, please do, and I will do my very best to get back to you. Now, since you're seeing this as I'm doing it, I'm very much a stream of consciousness type writer to a certain degree, and I'm an awful speller. Awful. I've always been one. I've tried very hard to become better at it, and I have. But I just don't think I'm ever going to truly be an amazing speller, and I've come to live with that. I rely on the autocorrect, and I also rely on my proofreaders. And I also, one thing I do before I get started, when I'm done with my scripts, like with my novel, I have a program, or I'll several different programs can do it. I'll have it read back to me, because sometimes you want to get out of yourself and your head and your own voice, and you want to hear it read back to you. And boy, does that catch a lot of stuff. So, here we go. So this is the opening. I'm going to leave this up for a little bit so that if you want to pause the video and read kind of what I've already done, I'll let you do that. And then I'll get back to it, and we'll see how this goes. So this is the opening credits. Each chapter has like almost like a Star Wars scroll, or a recapping is what I call it. So again, you should be able to pause this at each page if you want. Now, one of the cool things about Scrivener is you see how like the page, it says page, and then it's got this little shabooby here. When it goes to print it out, it will print out the numbers that I need. And you'll see at some points, like this next page, I started putting it in because I didn't realize that, and then I stopped. In fact, I need to go back and put that symbol back in there. So, and this issue picks up right after the last one, and the last one ended in a huge battle, or a huge battle was starting, and so how far am I? We're going to need reinforcements. Try to get back to the camp. Get whatever is left to help us evac the civilians. Try to get a message to the general as well. Right, right after the way. Oh, the children. Okay, that's where I was at. One of the things in the story is that there is a substance called necronium, nickname, and it's also got a nickname of the taint, that is basically a weaponized version of one of the villain's superpowers, and it basically makes you touch it, it kills you, and you become transformed into a zombie for the villain. You retain all your memories, so on. You're now dead, but you're under their control. He can control your body, your mind, and so on. You can't do anything about it. And if you're an unpowered human, you are just fodder to feed his power because he lives off of death. And if you happen to be of the protector subclass of human, you have a chance of retaining more of your intelligence, more of yourself, and your powers, but you still are under his control. And that's how most of the world has fallen in recent years. And this is the last night of free humanity. They're going into their literally their last battle. This is their last sunset. Okay, so, anyways, there's a bunch of kids that have been tainted, and one of the heroes, Life Force, can help cure them, but only 50% of them are going to make it. And even with that, he needs the help of other people by siphoning off a little bit of their life force, and he channels it and helps stabilize the kids. And we're right now at the point where the parents know what's going on, but they're still upset. So, okay. They're just children, for heaven's sake. I need to find my notes. Boom, boom, boom. No, that's... And I am still getting used to this program. I'm not... one of the things you can see on here, the notes, you can see how sometimes I have... come on. I have dialogue... like here, and then other times I've just got really quick blurbs, and I've tried to, with these notes, take them and put them down as I wrote them, when I wrote them, and a lot of this was done on lunch breaks and so on, and I send myself a little email or jot things down, little bits, and then you just kind of throw it all together and see what happens. Alright, so... don't I have any more? Which is this guy? I have to, no. I thought I had more on the kids. Sorry, I thought. Let's see, opening battle. Camp with Madame O, saving the children. Battle continued. Alright, that's... okay, I feel like I am not seeing what I need to see. General overview. Something is not right. Yeah, I know that. Oh, that's why it's down here a little further. Okay. Chaya is the general. I've done what I can. We need to get to command. Oh, right. No, that's after. Okay, here we are. Saving the children. They're just children, for heaven's sake. Let's see, long panel with concerned parents. You know what? As the ranking officer, present. Of every no. I'll die. It is as that. I can save some of them if I act now. Shut up, man in the crowd. No. They all understand what's going on. Shut up, man in the crowd. A look on face. Save, 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 save. And alright, that's 1, 2, 3 panels. Let's do another one. And continued. They died. Oh. See, I thought, don't I have, where's saving, anywhere saving the children? Oh, maybe I'm, alright, I may want to split some of this up, but that's alright. Final bet. Wow, this really just skips down. Alright, so battle continues. Alright, Guardian Rise. Let's takes place. Let's see. Oh, okay, that's what I'm looking at then. Oh. What happened to my piece with Princess? There's a piece that I wrote where one of the children who has been infected, the parent brings the child, the little girl, to the tent and to this meeting, and once she hears that what's happening, she decides, no, you know what, we're not going to do that, and they decide to turn away, because I'm setting up for her to be a villain in Volume 2. I'm going to call her Princess, and she's going to have the ability to raise roadkill. She can call a zombie army of dead animals, and she's a little crazed. But for her, she's not crazy because of the infection from the necronium. She's crazed because her adopted family are abusive, and she ends up using her first few zombie familiars, if you will, to get rid of abusive daddy. because mommy and daddy don't survive the end of this story. But I can't seem to find it right now. So, I'll need to rummage through my papers because I could swear I have that. And I'll be really upset if I've lost it because I put some thought into it. And I hate losing stuff once you've written it. And I don't want to go through it now. So we'll leave this where it's at for now. Let's see. They did it. Well, it's one of the wonderful things about writing is you can change it whenever you like. So nothing is set in stone until it's gone to the printer. But even then. All right. So. So we pull back. The life force in the crowd. Continued. I know this is. They are all lost. 2, 3, 4. Turns to the doctor. Doctor. Okay. What time is it? Alright. Okay, well, I'm gonna actually end it there tonight. I'm sorry it's such a short stream. But I got to get to bed and get up in the morning and work, and Bill's sick, so I'll be staying home taking care of him as well, so I probably will not be streaming tomorrow. But I do hope to have some art streaming um, at least one more time in the morning during the week, and there will definitely be some this weekend. So please have a good night, take care of yourself and your loved ones, and we'll see you soon.